Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 7. In the last episode, we did a few different things, one of which is we completely got rid of Tom Simple storage, so that stuff's gone. We obviously remodeled a little bit, so we've got some nice stairs, we've got a bit of a platform. We didn't do too much, but it's a little bit cleaner now, so it's slowly taking form. The other thing we did is we messed around with this machine infuser, and it's pretty cool. It increases the efficiency of certain blocks and stuff. So for example, if we hop into our mining dimension, we've infused a few things here. This dimensional shell got infused. So now, got infused? That sounded a bit weird. So it now does 7,500 RF per tick instead of 5,000. So that's pretty cool. And the output cost is lower. It's a lower percentage for doing the same long distance. The other thing we did was this guy here, the builder. Now, I don't know how much more efficient it is, but allegedly it's more efficient, and allegedly, if we slap it on, it's faster. That actually drained incredibly quickly, or at least I think it did, yeah. I think it genuinely did. So yeah, that works. I mean, it's cool. It does its thing. Blah, 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 blah. I've currently got this in the middle to actually slow down the rate at which it takes stuff out, because I was going to see if I could leave this guy on 24/7, which during the daytime, I mean, as it is right now, we can. Like have a look. We're not losing power. This guy's still running. Obviously, he's running slowly, but we're still getting stuff, you know? Slowly but surely, it'll keep doing stuff, and we can keep running all of our machines at once. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Although, I would like him to run at full speed. So. That's where this episode comes into play. I want to set up some power gen. Now, a lot of you guys have been suggesting we check out gas burning generators. So we're going to. They don't look too difficult to set up, but we might have to do a little bit of work to, I guess, get there completely. Yeah. You know what? Before we even do the gas burning generator, there is something I want to tackle. If we go ahead and look at our, what's it called? Our Allthemodium. We have some raw ores, and I want to process them. In particular, I want to put them in the chemical dissolution chamber. We've got this guy set up. We've got sulfuric acid. However, we don't have the next steps here, so I want to get these out of the way. I think we can do it relatively quickly, so I'm going to try to, but if this derails, I apologize. Okay, so the first step is turning this dirty slurry into clean slurry. That's done in a chemical washer with some water and obviously the dirty slurry. That's quick and easy to do. The next step will be to actually crystallize this, the clean slurry, in a chemical crystallizer. This just needs electricity. Bada bing, bada boom. So, once again, it seems almost too good to be true, doesn't it? So, first up, the washer. As you can see, bit of a scary recipe there. However, we can probably make things a little bit better. For example, I would like to automate the process of making steel. So let's go ahead and do that. What I want to do is I want to get the furnace recipe of smelting a steel dust. So we'll grab that pattern. Sure, beautiful. Next, I want to get the actual steel dust recipe. Oh, you know what? I don't want this steel dust. I think do I want this steel dust? Yeah, I want this steel dust. So let's actually update this recipe real quick. Oh, no, remove that. Put in the steel dust from all the ores. Update that. There we go. So that should be accurate. Now, this steel dust, we have a few options. One is we can craft it using an ore hammer and some coal. Honestly, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know if we can do that. And by can do, I mean, I don't know if we can have it use this ore hammer. I'll set it to be not exact and see if that works. Maybe steel dust. Did that work or yeah, okay, so it says it's going to try and do it, I guess. You know what? Already, that's pretty good enough. We might need to add in that iron dust recipe, which would just be macerated. We'll do iron ingots, because that's what we'll have most of, so we'll create that pattern too. Okay, so let's go see if this works. So in the smelting one, we obviously want to smelt up the dust into an ingot. That should be fine. In the macerating, we want to macerate a iron ingot into dust. And then we want to create the crafting recipe that uses this copper ore hammer. Now, this is where it might run into issue, because obviously using tools with durability, refined storage has never been good at doing that. I don't know if applied energistics is, but I know specifically that using like a tool in a crafting recipe, it's always a little bit finicky. So if we craft one steel dust, it already says we're missing the copper ore hammer that has durability 63. Like, what ore hammer do we have? Okay, but we've got an iron ore hammer. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's the only issue. So let's go ahead and chuck this recipe back in, and let's switch it out to be that hammer. There we go. Surely Surely everything works now. Can it update? It still is saying copper. Why is this not updating? What if I set it to exact? Okay, now it says iron ore hammer, and then if I set it to not exact, it goes back to copper ore hammer. What if we do exact? Is it going to get grumpy? Maybe. Okay, so we've now got it set to exact mode with the iron ore hammer. I'm going to chuck that pattern back in there. We'll chuck the hammer back in. All right, let's see. Come on. You know you want to work. Okay, it says no. That's a bummer. Okay. What's the alternative? There is an alternative. Let me show you what that is. We're going to craft a crafter. Now, not a crafter from Refined Storage. We're going to craft a crafter from RF Tools Utility. This guy right here is what I'm looking at. So we'll need a machine frame. We need quite a few of these. Let me get a bunch of this lapis made. Machine frame. I think we need some crafting tables. Yep, we only need one, but once again, I don't know, we'll craft a bunch. Why not? So craft a tier 1. What does this guy do? Let's slap him down. What makes him a tier 1? We still have the full grid, but we only have 2 different recipe slots that can be recorded in this crafter. I mean, we're only realistically going to be crafting this steel dust, so, I mean, that sounds good to me. So, where do we want to put this guy? To be honest, we could probably slap him down here. I mean, I don't necessarily see an issue. I reckon we place a crafter there as well. Do we have a crafter laying around? Is that something we can do? I'll order in all the ingredients. Hopefully we can make them all. So I'm going to set him up here. I'll have to provide him with power somehow. You know what? Yeah, okay. We'll set up power. What I'll probably do is set up some power with the nodes here. I think we already actually have energy. Yeah, we have some energy cards, so that's fine. I'm just going to have to make a new laser. Are you guys sticking with me? You guys following? I hope so. How are we going to reliably do this? If I move that over here, or if I move this over here. Oh, that's the play. Okay, check out this. You're going to see something amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort my inventory. I'm going to pick up the... Wait, what's in here? You've got a glass bottle, and then this guy has also glass bottles with crafting upgrades and stuff. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you. So our system's broken at the bottom, at the moment. What I'm going to do, however, is... What am I going to do? I want to place... Can I place you here? Are you going to break anything? No. Ooh, that's pretty good. The next thing I'm going to want to do is I think I want to place... I want to place the ender chest also here, I think. So we'll do something like this. That should be good. You know what? We'll have it face us. So we'll place it like this. Oh, that didn't work anyway. Okay, I guess that's fine. This opens up. Sure, why not? Okay. So already, let's go ahead and hook this guy up again. So on this face, I just want to do the mode insert. So that should be good. He should, once again, he should be fine. The next thing I'm going to... Is that what we want him to do? I don't remember now. I think so. Yeah, sure. Why not? The next thing we'll want is obviously the importer and the exporter. So these guys are going to have to fight over where they get to sit. I guess... Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll get our cable, hook you up there. So on the exporter, I'm going to want to put in my regulator and my crafting upgrade. This guy's going to be putting in bottles, glass bottle. And I want to tell this guy, I think it was 32 we wanted. So that can go there. This guy is going to be a blacklist, and he is going to blacklist the importing of glass bottles. So that should stop that from happening. And then last but not least, we need to actually hook this guy up with cables. So there we go. So he's now hooked up. He's having fun. Beautiful. Now, the reason why I did this is because now our laser node has direct access to the dimensional cell, which means if I open this up and we click on the down section, I should be able to have it extract into the laser. And if we look down there, we can see the laser over there. You can see it shooting up from the dimensional cell. So that should be working. The next thing we'll need to do is relink these guys together. So we've currently got that guy selected. So let's now select here. And there we go. The laser's connected. Beautiful. The next thing I'll need to do is obviously place our crafter here, and also our other crafter, which we were crafting. Lots of crafters being crafted this episode. Here we go. Crafter. Beautiful. So this guy, he's going to go here. Crafter. I'm going to then place a crafter on top of the crafter, and then on top of that crafter will be a laser node. I actually want to disconnect this, believe it or not, because I want to connect this one to there. and then connect it also there. So that should be good. Okay. So far, so good. The bottom of this guy, like currently, crafter has no power. On the bottom here, I want to have it extract that energy, or I guess insert it. And I was going to hope that would work. What are you set to? Channel 0. What are you set to? Also channel 0. Houston, we have a problem. This side is set to output, so I thought that would work. It would draw power, but it doesn't really appear to have done that, does it? Down, extract. I think if you someone told me that you can actually right click on these in here to configure them. So extract, default, round robin, exact, 0, transfer amount. Is that 1000 or 1? Transfer speeds, energy limit. Interesting. What can we do here? Can I type in this? No, this might be due to needing upgrades. Oh, yeah, look. Okay, so it's doing 1000. You could have it do, 900 or something. The transfer speed, you can adjust. And the energy limit. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this guy, he's not getting any of it. And I don't really know why. I'm pretty sure this is the way you're meant to have it, right? Because, yeah, these are extracting from the barrel. This one I want to insert into the barrel. Or not the barrel, the crafter. It's not doing it. Okay. We can try something else. I do have an extra battery lying around. I could slap the battery behind here, like so. I believe we could have an energy pipe extracting, and this should be good enough. Assuming that connects, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it will. So we'll have this guy extract, and this should now, it's going to power this guy up. Beautiful. This guy, however, is not going to charge, but I wonder if maybe this will work if I take this energy card and place it on the back there. So if we look here, place it there, will this guy charge now? No. No, believe it or not, he just won't. I guess let me know what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe they're not compatible with this. Maybe I'm not using them correctly. I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong. But sadly, I don't really know what it is. I could try messing stuff around, but I think that's how I want it. Like, it makes sense in the way that the laser's going. Anyhow, let's just continue. Let's not get too caught up on it. So, the crafter, what do we want in here? Well, we want the recipe for the steel. So we're going to search steel. We'll get this steel dust, click on it, and then paste in this with this move items button. So there we go. We're going to remove that iron hammer, and we're going to go ahead and grab our hammer. Now, I might actually search all hammer to see what options we have. Obviously, this is what we've got. Is there a better one that is easily made? Like, I was wondering if we could just prospect hammer. Nah. I was wondering if there was like a Allthemodium one. You know what I mean? It looks like the most durability we'll get is out of a platinum one. If we were to do that, I'm just going to put the iron ore hammer in. That should be fine. So this one's going to go there in the recipe. Beautiful. I'm then going to click on no recipe here. And I'm going to replace in that recipe. So steel. Here we go. Well, everything's fine. Paste that in. Remove that. Click that. And now that I've got this selected, I'm going to click apply. Boom. Now steel dust is remembered here. So what's next? If we were to craft this, and I'll show you what happens if we do craft this. We put the ingredient in there. We should actually be able to place in this recipe if we modify it a bit. So what we're going to want to do is put all the ingredients except for the hammer in there. So we should be able to actually update this. I guess we've got to do processing here. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Iron dust. We're going to want to put iron dust manually in this processing recipe. We're going to want to grab coal. Now, I think it has to be normal coal. It can't be charcoal, so we will have to make sure that we're getting coal out of our other dimension. So we're going to do this recipe here. We're going to leave out the hammer, and we're going to manually drag in steel dust as the output and update that. There we go. So now it's a processing pattern that's going to go in here. That means it's going to place all those ingredients into this guy. I obviously need to hook this up. So there we go. This is all lit up. Everything should be good. Let's give it a test to see what it does here. So steel, I would like to craft on. It says we can. I'm going to click start. We should see it plop in there. And as you can see, I mean, it happened really quickly, but it crafted steel dust, but it also put iron ore in this output spot. We don't want it to do that, or the iron ore hammer, sorry. The reason we don't want it to do that is because if I then order another one for that same guy, it puts the ingredients in, but it doesn't have a hammer. So it can't craft it until we manually put the hammer back in there. So how do we get this to work? Well, this category right here is the important one. Results of crafting operation will go to the output buffer. We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to click it. Results of crafting operation will stay in input buffer. I mean, we don't want that either because we want the steel to be outputted. So we'll click it again. Results of crafting operation will go to output buffer, but remaining items, like buckets, so remaining items that are an ingredient, but they also remain. I'm hoping this stays, even though it has a different durability. I'm thinking it will. Should stay in the input buffer. So there we go. We can click apply to make sure it keeps that. I'm not sure if we have to, but we've done it. It does say here, press apply after changing, so we've clicked apply. Let's try it again. So I'm going to now order this steel dust one more time. In it goes. And look at that. 3 steel dust. The ore hammer's there. Beautiful. So what is next? We actually are going to go ahead and grab another laser card. We actually want to be grabbing an item card. So we'll grab this guy. Do we have the stuff for it? Almost. We just need a little bit of redstone. There we go. So this guy, I want him to be extracting. Yes, extracting. And I'm going to slap him there. And he should extract. Yep, there we go. All the steel dust. And if we look in here, we should now have 3 steel dust waiting for us. How cool is that? Pretty cool. Now, the only thing we'll have to keep in mind is iron ore hammers. Now, if we really wanted to, we could make a bunch of them and just slap them all in there. Oh, they use blocks. I didn't know that. Okay. We might do copper then because we have a lot more copper than we do iron. For now, you know, we've got one. We'll keep using it, but I probably will switch that to copper in the future because that is pretty crazy. But yeah, nice. Now the steel is pretty much automated. So let's go back to this chemical washer. The steel casing we should be able to make very easily now. The rest of this stuff, what's this? The infusing recipes? We can add them. We genuinely can, and that is amazing that we can. So I'm going to bookmark all of these things. We're going to go through them. So I'm going to create this pattern. There we go. This will need these 2 recipes. So the atomic alloy will be this pattern. So we're going to bookmark that. Then this guy's going to need you and you. We've got a lot of stuff here. So I'm just going to go through this list here. So like this stuff is what? It's osmium compressed refined obsidian dust. So I'm going to remove... you know what? I'm going to have to do that manually, aren't I? Unless I set up automation for the osmium compressor, which, if we're honest, probably not going to happen. Not this episode anyway. All right, this guy though, we can grab that recipe. Sure. I might need you bookmarked. I'm not sure. Bookmark you again. Atomic alloy, we already did that, didn't we? Atomic alloy? Yeah, we've already got that. So next up is the refined dust. That is going to be the metallurgic infuser. Oh yeah, this is fine. We have a metallurgic infuser. We can do that. That's going to need to be diamond dust. So I'm going to... Honestly, we have enough diamonds that we can do this. I don't feel like we need to enrich them. You know what I mean? To like get more bang for our buck. It's just easier to do it this way. So I'll add that recipe. I'll also add these recipes. Ooh. How do we get obsidian dust? Macerated. Yeah. We can do that recipe. That's fine. There's a lot of recipes here. The diamond dust recipe, I'm not liking the look of this. Do I really need to do that? What dust is it? Diamond dust. Let me look again. Diamond dust. There's 2 diamond dust. Okay. This one uses a pulverizer. Wait. Hold on. Diamond grit? Diamond dust? Okay, this diamond dust might be usable. Maybe. We'll see. If I press U on this, can that be used in the item to infuse type? Yes, it can. Okay, we're good. Remain calm. What other recipes do we need? Do we need any? We need this recipe, I think. Put that one in there. There we go. Is that all of them? I mean, there's a few extra ones like with the osmium compressor and whatnot, but I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, so let's add some crafting recipes. That's going to be like this circuit, and this circuit. Beautiful. The next thing are pretty much just going to be alloy infusers, including this, believe it or not. Remove you, put in... Oh, I gotta search it again. Diamond dust from industrial contraptions. There we go. Place you there. Okay. Are we good? So now all of these recipes, I think most of them, this and this will go there. This will go there. These 2 will go in the macerating. And I think we're good. Genuinely, I think we're pretty much good. There's a few more steps we've got to do, but for the most part, like I think we can auto craft 2 of these ultimate control circuits if we had diamond dust. I've clearly made a recipe wrong. Okay, yeah. This I did the recipe wrong here. I just updated it. So now, if we run back here and we place them in the infuser. Yep, there they go. Now we should be able to do it. Chemical washer. Can I autocraft those things? It says I can. We'll see if we get them. In the meantime, the refined obsidian ingots, I'm actually going to have to get some of that obsidian dust. So refined obsidian dust. I believe I want 4 of it. I actually don't have any obsidian. Huh. Obsidian. Is there an easy way to get my hands on some? Apart from going and mining another stack? You know what? There probably is, but I think it's probably also just easier for me to go ahead and go mine some. In the future, though, we might either do a blast chiller, maybe a material stonework factory. There's a few options. I'm just going to go mine some. I'll grab a bucket of water. And magically, in a few seconds, we should have a stack of obsidian that easily. There we go. Stack of obsidian. All right, I'll meet you guys back at the top. All right, now I can order 4 of them. Beautiful. So this is going to burn through our diamonds at a much higher rate than it should, right? Like if we were to enrich the diamonds first, we'd get like 8 times the efficiency, but like we've got diamonds, you know what I mean? Like we're not making over a stack of these refined obsidians and stuff. So it's like at the moment, it's fine. It doesn't matter. And by the time we are making that much, to be honest, we're probably going to have our quarry running even faster and 24/7, which means even more diamonds. So it's like, it's not entirely an issue. You know what I mean? We can have a look, I think in here actually, to monitor where things are going. So at the moment, it looks like we are, I'm not sure what part we're up to. Maybe we are doing the refined obsidian dust. Oh, if we come over here, have a look at this. We are actually just, we're using 100 RF per tick, and the problem is we're not making that much. So I've actually got to take out a little bit of this to sort of get it back into a functional amount. Oh, that's pretty bad. Do we have max energy? We don't. I'm gonna put max energy in there. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, this guy should be running the best that he can. So there we go. What's he running at now? Nothing. He's doing nothing. Okay. Oh no, here we go. I saw it for a second there. 20 RF per tick. That's pretty good. I don't really know why there's power issues. This guy should be able to handle it. Wait. Is this guy the one responsible for handling it? No, he's not. I think this guy's responsible. Or actually, I think it's this guy. And he's not getting enough because the only power... Well, he's getting power from outside, actually. He should be getting power. Is the issue that this guy... Oh, yeah, I think I know the issue. The issue he's outputting at the top, I actually want him to also output on this side. Yeah, this side's set to input. I'm going to set that to output. Can I set that to do both? No, I'll set that just to output. In terms of where these solar panels will go, I guess I'll place them there, although they won't really do much for the most part, but this should at least be running now. Or it's not. It should have been. You know what? I think I need to configure the pipe, right? I forgot to do that. Yeah. Okay, remain calm. Boom, there we go. Realistically as well, I should put a pipe upgrade in there. So let me go grab one of those. There we go, we'll put this one in. And yeah, now he's transferring more than enough. Hopefully we're still good enough to handle it. I think we are. This guy should 100% have enough. Oh yeah, plenty of power now. Beautiful. He's currently receiving all the alloys, and now he's getting the diamonds. I mean, he's working pretty well. Realistically, we could probably put some more speed upgrades in. How much is that? Now it's using 35 and it's going even faster. Yeah, it's pretty good. What was I going to do this episode? Oh yeah, the gas burning generator. Well, that hasn't really happened. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I do want to get this stuff out of the way first. Ooh, we need more of this. It's sort of fine. I'm going to make one of you. I'm actually going to need a second one of you, so let me order the steel. Love that we can do that now. I'll order another set of these guys, so we'll get that ball rolling. Hopefully that works well. We're going to need more refined obsidian, so let me search that obsidian and order in 4 more, see if that ever happens. And then, what's that? Fluorite. Oh, we actually already have some, so yeah, beautiful. We should be pretty good to go. I'll craft some of this stuff. So we'll bookmark you and you. Autocraft you. What else do we need for you? There we go, tank. And then the other type of tank. There we go. Okay, nice. So now, yeah, now I'm just waiting on this stuff. Now we could run into issues. Now the issues we'll run into is the fact that all of these ingredients are here. And some of these can mix and match, I believe. Which we don't want to. And we'll see if that's what's currently happening. I think it might be. Yeah, at the moment, we have an infused alloy in here. And nothing in the input. Actually, it might be because it's still getting some diamonds out. That might be why. When this guy's done, it might be fine. Let's speed this guy up. Boom. Get going. Boom. Okay, yes, something happened and it's now running again. Okay. Not entirely sure what happened, but something did happen. I don't know. But we might run into issues. At the moment, we're seemingly fine, but I would not be surprised if we do encounter some issues. Oh, you know what? Some of these recipes are wrong. Because, like, this needs 2 dust in order to make it. Okay, we've had some issues. Let's cancel all of this. Let me, I'm going to have to update some of them. Because, like, yeah, this guy actually needs 2 dust. What about the refined obsidian? How much does this need? This only needs 1, so the refined obsidian's fine. The rest of this stuff might be fine. What does this alloy need? This alloy needs 40 refined obsidian powder, and the refined obsidian generates 10. Oh, that's expensive. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update that as well. All right. So essentially I'm gonna chuck this in here, change the diamond dust to be 2 for this, update that recipe, and change this guy to be 4, which is gonna use a lot of diamonds, but you know, it's I don't know, it's fine. She'll be right. Okay, let's now order them again, and we should be good this time. Oh wait, last but not least, let's clear this out so that you know, we don't double craft. Alrighty, I've processed the refined obsidian. That was just osmium in that machine over there next to the infuser. So that's good. I'm deciding whether I want, like, that stuff's just processing. It should honestly pretty much make itself at this point. We just have to wait, which means I could get started on the other stuff, which I can sort of, we can sort of start on it. So what we're going to be doing is setting up a gas burning generator. Now, in order to craft it, we can probably do this part. We're going to need some ingredients, so might as well order some. We're going to need this guy in the middle as well, which needs even more ingredients, but luckily it looks like we can auto craft pretty much most of this, even down to like the steel casing. Like, we're going to have to order some, but I should be able to order both of those. That should be good. Where is it? Gas burning generator? Yeah, I mean, this should pretty much build itself. Once again, though, I'm just going to have to wait for, like, these recipes to process. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. But essentially, we're going to be burning ethylene. This stuff burns pretty well. If we chuck it in here, well, actually, it doesn't show the recipe here, but you can hover over it, I guess. Energy density. It is going to allegedly hold 11,000 RF per millibucket, right? And so, essentially, my understanding, I could be getting all of this wrong, but my understanding is that if it burns at 1 millibucket per tick, we'll be generating 11,000 RF per tick. Sounds pretty good. It has a burn time of 20 ticks, which I would imagine, 2 seconds per millibucket. And yeah, now how do you make this stuff? Because it sounds pretty good. How do you make it? You make it by placing biofuel in a pressurized reaction chamber, which we've made before, and combining it with hydrogen, which you get from water, and water, which you get from water. And you will get substrate as like a thing, and you'll also get some ethylene. You'll get 100 millibuckets worth. Now, how do you get biofuel? Because that's sort of the only other thing here. You get this guy from crushing various types of foods. Now, there's probably like a best food to do and a worst food to do. I think our safest bet will be either carrots, like setting up a quick carrot farm, or like potatoes or something, or just using the wheat that we already have set up. I think the carrots are like infinitely better though, because you get more per drop. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, someone suggested if we use a garden cloche, we can actually grow full melons all at once. Where was it? Right at the start here. Full melons as in like the melon block, right? So where is it? In the garden cloche, you can actually grow the full block. And then this obviously you can break down into the bits using what? Using a crusher? Using a precise sawmill? Yeah, using a sawmill. There you go. You can turn it into 9, and then each of these will give you 4. It's like, that's pretty good. I would have to set all that up. The other option would be, it doesn't look like you can botany pot the melon itself, whereas it doesn't look like you can even botany pot the melon. Surely you can. Melon seeds. Let's have a look. Surely, right? To be honest, it doesn't look like it. I could be missing it, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. Interesting. We're probably just going to do, like, carrots or something. If I search carrots, and we search botany pot, we might be able to just get away with it right now. Now, did I set up a botany pot somewhere else? I thought I did set up, like, a temporary one. I don't know where we put it. I thought we did though, because we had the 3 under there, and then I set up another one just to like show it off. I don't know what happened to that one. It might even be under there. Okay, or it might not be. Yep. The more you know. Is this stuff done? Are we good to go? We might actually be good to go already. But yeah, 2 options. One is we set up a botany pod to do all that stuff. The other option is we use the pylon up there, which is sort of why I wanted to hook this up so I could process my Allthemodium to make an unbreakable hoe. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see what happens. First things first, I guess we'll jump back to this guy because we can actually craft it now. So chemical washer, boom. Next up is the chemical crystallizer, also boom. That is so easy compared to what I would have had to do to like craft all this stuff. So what's next? Well, we just need to connect these guys to the dissolution chamber. So how do we do this? So that's a gas. It is going to create a gas, and then it will have to be washed with water and then crystallized. So I think realistically what I can do is place the washer here and place the crystallizer here, because I believe the crystallizer, like if we follow this chain again, I believe it outputs into the injection chamber, which is that guy there. So realistically, all I have to do is configure this guy to output the gas, or actually, is it a gas or is it I think it's a slurry. So it's this category here, the slurries. I want it to output at the top, auto eject. I want this guy to insert slurries from the bottom and output to the right. That should be good. Fluids, import from all the sides so we can put water in. That should be good. And then this guy over here, I want him to insert slurries from the left. Yep. And then I want him to output items below and auto eject. So this honestly should just work. It's already got power. It's got the wireless power hooked up. All I need to do is put water into this guy, which should be pretty easy. Just run a cable over. And then I think we're good to go. I think we can do all like quintuple, duple. I don't know the exact amount, but we can, we can do some stuff. What I want to do is make another one of these. More fluid pipes, please. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful. So yeah, I'll hook this up and we'll get this started and we'll start making some Allthemodium. How does that sound? So all I need to do is bring you all the way over here. There we go. Water. So without further ado, let's chuck in our 8 raw Allthemodium ore. And we'll see what it creates. Okay. It's placed stuff in here. It is being cleaned and placed into here. Once it gets, I don't know how much it needs. 200 is it? I think it's 200. Yep, 200, it starts processing. I mean, we're in action. Now, there is a slight issue where these ores can't go in there. Yeah, I mean, they just can't go in there. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, you can either put the ores in, 3 ores it has to be, or you can put a raw ore in. The raw ore will give you 1,000. 3 of these will give you 2,000. So yeah, if you like fortune these up, it's actually pretty good. Or if you, I don't know, crush it or something to get, oh yeah, I don't know. But anyhow, this thing's all running. We're getting Allthemodium. And we'll see how much we get. I put 8 in, or realistically I only put 6 in because we've got 2 extra. So we'll see what that 6 turns into. Remembering that we already had 1. We already had 1 single Allthemodium in here. So any more than 1 is bonus. Okay? You know what, while that's processing, actually, let's, continue with what we were doing. So let's craft this thing because the recipes are all done. I will actually need to craft two more of these. Yep, that's done. Oh, beautiful. Man, the auto crafting of all these infused stuff, like even like the steel or whatever, man, it makes things so much easier. So we now have the gas burning generator. We now just need a PRC. So let's see if we can craft most of this stuff. We're going to need to manually craft an enrichment chamber, which I guess we'll order that stuff. It looks like we're going to need another steel chassis, so we'll get all that stuff, or a steel casing or whatever it's called. We'll need 2 more basic doohickeys. 1, 2, there we go. And that's pretty much it. All right, steel casing. Then we should have enrichment chamber. Then we should have pressurized doohickey, if I get another piece of steel real quick. Okay, voila, there we go. We have everything we want. The last thing is going to be grabbing some gas pipes, which it looks like we might need a few more. I don't think we need too many, but I mean, we might as well craft them. Shouldn't take too long. All right, boom, gas pipes. Okay, so gas burning generator, pressurized reaction chamber. So what I'm going to need here is one piece of this ingredient will be the hydrogen that not this guy creates, but the hydrogen that this guy creates. And I mean, he's got plenty, so realistically, all I need to do is grab it, right? So I can probably just slap it down here and grab that. Now, another thing to note is, like, look at this. The hydrogen has a burn rate. It would be 80 forge energy per millibucket, so it's not a lot, but I mean, you just get it from water, so it's not horrible as well, you know what I mean? But obviously, like the ethylene, that's 11,000 per millibucket. I guess what's the burn time? The burn time's 1 tick, whereas this burn time's 40 ticks. Yeah, okay. The ethylene's a lot better. So, what do we do? Okay. I'm just trying to think. I think what we do... what do we do? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm just trying to think. Do I want to keep it in this mess, or do I want to make a new mess? We might make a new mess. I think that's probably the safe bet. Now, in terms of transferring gases, I believe you can actually do those with ender tanks. So we could do that. Oh, can we? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see. I guess maybe I could look at the tags and see if it shows as an option. Oh, you know what? We could turn it into a liquid, and then 100% we could put it in a tank. Oh, okay. Yeah. If we chuck it in a rotary condensator, it can turn into a liquid, and then I would imagine, you know, you can put it anywhere you can put a liquid. You can even put it in tanks if you wanted, like buckets, sorry. I reckon we try this. We'll see how well this goes, but what I want to see if we can do is if we can make some ender tanks. So these ones here, looks like we'll need some buckets, so I'll get 2 of those. We'll see if we can craft 2 of them. 1, 2, but so far so good. What's next? I think I'm going to set it up there for the most part, but what I might do is convert it over here. So first things first, we'll see if maybe we can just put gases in the ender tanks. So you know, we'll give that a shot. I'll place down the PRC. We'll place it down, I guess here. That should be fine. So already we're getting hydrogen. We're also going to need water, so I should be able to just do that. We should have water, hydrogen. The next thing will actually be power, and this was probably not a good spot to put it, but realistically, do you know what is a good spot to put it? Right there. It still gets everything. So hydrogen, water, it should get power. Yep, there it is. It's got power. All that it needs now is the substrate, right? Or sorry, the biofuel. So sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, sounds pretty good to me. So realistically, what we want here is one of 2 things. We either want to set up a crusher and a botany pot, and then we can farm carrots and stuff here. Or we want an ender tank or an ender chest set up over there at that farm, bringing the stuff, I don't know, somewhere to crush it. That's probably the smart thing to do. But we're going to do the quick and lazy thing, okay? We're going to do the short-term fix. And in the future, we'll make it look better. It'll happen, I'm telling you. It'll happen. So, temporarily, we're going to try and make a botany pot. A bonsai pot, sorry. You know what? We actually have one. I was calling it botany pot, but it's a bonsai pot. Okay, nice. All right, we're going to grab dirt then. So let's grab some dirt. I've got carrots on me, so that's pretty good. We're also going to need a crusher. So I guess we'll create a crusher here. Crusher. We just want this crusher, so I'll make the steel. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to have to get some buckets of lava apparently, but you know, that's fine. We can arrange for buckets of lava. Realistically, we need to set up automated lava as well. Remind me to do that at some point. But for now, I could probably just go in the nether. The answer was yes, I could. And we've got some lava. Okay, nice. Okay, we should be good though. I should be able to, let's go crusher, boom, steel thingy, boom, 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 crusher, boom, boom. I might want to grab item pipes. I have a feeling that we will want to. I've realized as well, these guys are for trees, you know? I think I've messed up. Yeah. These only work for trees. For some reason, yeah, I was thinking of bonsai pots. Botany pots. I was thinking of botany pots. Botany pots do plants. Bonsai pots do trees. Yeah, okay. We could do like, you know, an apple tree and we could get, you know, that's the, I don't think this is the play then. That seems pretty dumb. Okay. Well, in that case, what does garden cloche cost that everyone was suggesting I do? Garden cloche? I need to get into immersive engineering to do that. like for this thing especially. Blah. Okay, so we're back to our idea of the farm. That's fine. That's fine because that's still possible. In that case, we will need to ender chest. So I'm gonna search ender chest. I'm gonna click here. We're going to need an ender pouch. We're gonna need eyes of ender. One. We're gonna need ender pearls, which I don't think we actually have. Great. All right, I'm gonna run some Enderman predictions. I'll let this run for a little bit. Hopefully we at least get like one. I mean, it's a pretty low percentage, so we probably won't. But we'll leave it run. We might get lucky. I guess do I want to go fight some Endermen? I guess I could. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. We have the ender pearl. Alrighty, 2 ender pouches. There we go. And then 2 ender chests. And because we set these guys to have a little color in the middle, they shouldn't connect, which is good. So we'll run over here. We'll slap down all of our stuff and try to get everything working. So we'll see if we can keep it all within this range just to make things easier on ourselves. So the PRC, this guy is going to need, what do you call it? The stuff that comes out of the crusher. So I should be able to put the crusher here. That should be fine. I should be able to tell the crusher to output items backwards. Output auto eject. This guy should be set to input items from the front. Yep, there we go. So then this guy will obviously need what it wants. So what I'm going to have to do is get an item pipe here. Place an ender chest there. Make sure this guy is set to extract. And this is where it's going to get, the carrots or the wheat or whatever it may be. So this guy's going to be set to input from the right side. So there we go. And that should be good. This should work flawlessly. So let's go hook this guy up then, I guess. So I'm pretty much just going to run all the way up there. Figure out what we're going to put in there. Oh, but before we do run over there, let's see how much Allthemodium we had. We'll bring the Allthemodium hoe. So Allthemodium, we got 11. We got 10 from 6 raw ores. I mean, that sounds pretty good, right? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, we have what we want. So I'm going to bring this stuff. We need to actually run it in a few machines over here, believe it or not. So if we want to create a Allthemodium hoe, which is this guy right here, we're going to need 2 plates and 2 rods. The plates we get from a rolling machine, which we have right here. So I'm going to place 2 Allthemodium ingots in there. The rods we get from an extruder. So I'm going to put 2 of these in here. And voila, 2 plates and 2 rods. Go ahead and put this stuff back in there. Nice. We can go ahead and make our Allthemodium hoe. So here we go. 2 of you. 2 of you. Voila. Allthemodium hoe. So, I will meet you guys up there at our farm. Okay. So, what's the plan? Well, first of all, if we go over here, here's the chest. Under here is the harvester pylon. Now, I'm not sure if it's in this update of the pack that I'm on or because I'm actually a version behind. But I know in the latest version of pylons, you can place the pylon above the water, which is pretty cool. So you can obviously access it a lot easier. But I'm going to go ahead and place this guy in here. And I believe... I did not know it would harvest everything instantly. Okay, there we go. Now, if we put wheat seeds, can we crush them, I wonder? We can. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can pretty much run, pretty much, everything in that crusher. Now, sadly, it will want to put the nether quartz in there too, but obviously we can't crush like the nether quartz. I'll run over and see what it will do if it receives that stuff, but pretty cool. Okay, hold on. Let's quickly, if I can reach under here, let's just quickly fix that. There we go. Place you back in there. Oh, no, place you back in there. Now, does it plant stuff? I don't remember what it does. I don't think it does plant stuff. The other option is obviously I can pick up this entire farm and just fill it with carrots. And that's probably, a little bit better. I guess if the seeds work, the seeds work. We might as well. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I'll leave it as wheat at the moment. Yeah, I guess. I might actually pick this guy up as well. Let's see if we can make it out of there. There we go. And we'll set up that farm somewhere else, I think. And we'll leave this guy to be completely this. So what I actually want to do here, believe it or not, is I think I want to replace this with the ender chest. So if I place the ender chest here and then just fill it up with seeds and stuff, it should automatically turn itself into the good stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Alrighty, so if we run over here, we should see the crusher is crushing. We should see the pressurized reaction chamber is pressurizing the reactions. Now the next thing, well, for one, we want to output the items. So I'm going to set this guy up to auto output items into this chest. Ooh, why are you doing that? Oh, because of this. Let me disconnect you real quick. There we go. That should be fine. Let me take that out. That's fine. Put the seeds in there. Why not? Whoop-de-doo. There we go. Wonderful. Excellent. Everything's good. So yeah, next is the ethylene. Now, first things first, can we put gases into ender tanks? We might be able to. I might be able to just put in the ethylene directly and we won't even have to transform it. So, did I make a rolling machine? I didn't. A condensator or whatever? Let's see. If I hold shift, has it done anything? No. Let's see. Maybe I need to configure the gases to output out the left. Oh yeah, look at that. Look in the top left. Mechanism, mechanism, gas, ethylene. Beautiful. So that's now connected to this ender tank. So now I can run this ender tank, place it anywhere I want, and it will have access. So what I might do is we'll run over here. We'll jump up. Here's our power, our power line. I'm going to place the gas burning generator right here. Nope, I'm going to place him the other way around. I'm going to place him right here. So he's now connected. We can have him extract. I won't do that yet though. I'm going to then place the ender tank. Obviously, we're going to want a lot of these to be connected. So I'm thinking I run like a secondary line of gas pipes all the way along as well. So I'm going to place the ender tank here with ethylene. I'm going to have it extract. Here we go. How much do we get? Well, he's already full. He's already got 80,000 RF in him. Let's hook this up. Okay. Interesting. It's producing nothing. The max it can produce at the moment is 5.6 thousand RF per tick, which is probably the same that all of this is doing, maybe even doubled. So let's run back real quick. A few things we want to do. One is we want to make sure that this stuff's all force loaded, right? So let's open up our map. This map, I think, is it force loaded? Maybe. It might not be. It might barely not be. Let me remove that and do this. Maybe that's good enough. We probably also want the actual energy to be force loaded, so let's grab that, force load that. Maybe. And the other thing I want to do is I want to set the quarry up. I want to have the quarry running, and I want to see what it can do. Before we do that, though, I should probably see what upgrades it can actually take. Anyhow, let's go. We'll set the quarry up. We'll have it start burning power. So I'm going to pick this up, place this guy here, have him output. That guy should pretty much drain. Yeah, you can see he's draining. This guy's running super fast. Faster than the 7,500 RF per tick, believe it or not. It's currently nighttime, which means none of our solar's working, but we'll sleep. We'll go have a look. I have a feeling I'm going to want to put speed upgrades and energy upgrades in the crusher and the PRC. But I want to see what the ethylene guy's doing over here. So this guy, he's burning. He's generated. He should be outputting. It says he's producing... Oh, because this guy can't extract all the power that we're getting at the moment. Okay, hold on. Let me... Oh, our system might be offline. And I need a power upgrade. Okay, it's fine. I know where to get one. I've met a guy. I know a guy. I happen to know a guy. There we go. I'll just borrow you for a second. Let's run back up here. Alright, so let's put this here. Now it can do the 8,000. Now this guy, he's still not draining. He's still happy. Oh, how much is he? Interesting. Oh, he's only doing 5,000 RF per tick because this guy can only do 5,000 RF per tick. Okay, yeah, interesting. We don't have enough, oh my god, we don't have enough. How's this guy going as well? Yeah, this stuff's still offline. The quarry's just eating everything. It's genuinely eating everything. Okay. I mean, that's cool. Like, this guy, like, look at how fast we're getting resources now. This is constant, non-stop. Like, this is without a backup buffer. That's pretty cool. The main things we're after at the moment are dimensional shards so that I can, infuse some more of these dimensional cells. But I'm thinking as well, we might just set up a new dimensional cell. I think that's probably the play here. And look, our cobbled deep slate is not compressing. But if I open this up and I change this to compact anything, I think it does. I think this stuff, yeah, look, it magically all compacts. And I think if you pause it and rewind, I think it turned it into cobblestone. So, something weird's going on there, but I thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay. I mean, this is, yeah, okay. That guy's going to fill up very soon. Anyhow, bear with me. We're very much at wrap-up point already. This guy's offline. You know what? I do actually need to turn this guy off for a second, just to be able to even craft anything. But we are very close to being able to have him run 24/7, which is pretty insane. Very, very insane. So this guy should hopefully light up pretty soon. Yep, here we go. So I obviously want another dimensional cell. This guy's going to need some prismarine, which is going to need some more of this. Boom, boom. We'll get 2 because we might make 2 of these. Machine doohickey needs some gold. There we go. Boom. Machine frame. Boom, boom. I'm going to make 2 in case you didn't catch on. 1, 2. There we go. I will also need 2 power cell cards. 1 and 2. There we go. And I'm going to place them all up in the sky. So then we should have a combined total of 15,000 RF per tick that can be transferred. So what I'm going to do is place you here and here. Right? I wonder if you can connect them to multiple sides. Maybe. Let's have a look. Because we can test that already. So at the moment... you know what? I've got to go turn the guy back on. Okay, so we're up here. This guy is currently producing 5,000 RF per tick, as you can see. If I were to have this input on another side, all sides are currently input. If I have him input there, does this now generate more? Yes, it actually does. Look at that. It can actually take out all of it now. It's not limited to the 5,000. It's now limited by nothing. Like, I can have it connect to multiple sides, and now it can do 15,000 without having to actually place down these dimensional cells. Very, very cool. So realistically, if we were to design this a little bit better, what we should do is we should have the dimensional cell be like, be moved over a bit. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do that because we've got obviously the elevator right there. Realistically, if I break this, place this here, place that there, then place the dimensional cell there, open him up, all sides input, that should be fine. And then I should be able to run like, you know, this all the way around. And this should be pretty good. We can also do, oh, I don't have enough, but you get the idea. This should be plenty. So now this guy, as you can see, he's generating as much as he can, which is apparently 7.6 thousand RF per tick. I mean, he's doing it. There it is. He's doing it. Now, in terms of ethylene generation, I'm not sure if we're making more than we're using. I genuinely... Oh, I think we are. If this goes above 1.9, we might be. Let's see. Ooh. No, it went to like 1.8 something. You see that? If it went to 1.9, we'd be generating more than we're using. I'm just sort of like keeping an eye on it. Yeah, it went to 8.5 there. Or, you know, 1.85. Okay, so we're still doing pretty good on power. As you can see, like the quarry is still on and this is filling up, which is insane. So actually we might be good enough because once the quarry fills up, like once this guy fills up, we should be good because the burner won't be burning 24/7, right? So it'll actually store some ethylene. That is impressive. Okay, I mean, to be honest, we're good. We're done. We're done here. We're good. Yeah. The only other thing would be the generation of the farm up there, if it can keep up. So that would mean this guy here. So yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Now, keep in mind the wheat generates, what do you call it? Generates 5 per, whereas the wheat seeds only generate, what do you call it? Only generate 2. Carrots also generate 5, so like carrots are probably better here, or like potatoes or something. But yeah, I don't know, we'll keep an eye on it. But at the moment, genuinely impressive. The only other thing is this guy here. If he fills up, we're in trouble. But that could be a trash can. We could put it into the system. We're good. We're good. It's messy, but we're good. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please do consider subscribing. It helps out my channel quite a bit. We've been growing like crazy, so I probably don't need to say that, but it doesn't hurt to say it. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed and been supporting us. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, of course, to everyone supporting us financially through donations or channel memberships or super thanks and that sort of stuff. Oh no, I am trapped. I was completely trapped. It's pretty cool. You guys don't have to do that. I'm currently working on, it's actually in the motions now. I'm working on getting our servers off of the cloud, you know, like off of an external host, and having them hosted off of our own hardware, which would save us a lot of money, which is really cool. And also allow us to upgrade them a lot easier. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting that and allowing that to happen. Hopefully you're enjoying the servers. That they've been running like crazy, and by crazy I mean been ran into the ground by you guys and just by the pack in general. I almost fell down there again. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you're having fun. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Not sure what we'll do, but I mean, hey, there's probably got to clean stuff up eventually. But yeah, all right. Goodbye.